We rolling? Going live in
3, 2, 1.
Everybody, welcome to Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 275. My name is Nick Valero. Is it 270? It is 276.
276. It is 276, yeah.
My name is Nick Valero.
Rene.
I'm Sean.
and this is Bryan.
And welcome to the show, everybody.
Hey! We have 24 more episodes into the year, guys. 24 more issues. Congrats. We who's sick here? You got over it.
Yeah, I got over it.
I'm just getting it ish.
It's more of like a head cold
Yeah.
congestion.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you
No,
sick?
I have a thing called a depression.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the depression trumps.
Yeah.
Can't get the flu.
Yeah, that and I'm also waking up too.
Okay, there you go. Nick, what about you?
I just have diarrhea.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know if that's...
Taco Bell, Del Taco.
That's another D that's bad to have in your life.
No, I think it was because I went just like hard on the soda last night. Like
the soda.
I went to go see Kill Bill last night.
Oh,
So we were there for like 4.5 hours.
Oh yeah, you did the
that's
whole
fun.
thing.
I did the whole bloody affair, which was awesome. That was definitely the way.
Where'd you go watch it at?
Norwalk.
Norwalk.
We ended up going to go see it in Norwalk. There was no 70 millimeters. AMC didn't have any inside of like LA.
Yeah.
So we ended up just going to Norwalk.
Okay.
And that was in
that stuffy theater.
Or which theater did you go to?
Norwalk 20, right?
Yeah, the Norwalk 20. Yeah. So
Or unless they fixed the AC.
I thought it was they fixed the AC.
Okay.
The only thing I don't like about the Norwalk one is their seats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it because I have fat thighs, and so Monica was laughing her ass off the entire time because I would sit in the chair.
She went with you for 4 hours.
Yeah,
What a trooper.
So Monica,
Yeah.
so I sat in the chair, and then as I'm sitting in the chair, I went, and then I went up, and I was like, all right, cool. And then it was like a comedy routine. I swear to God, I would then go, okay, cool, and then I would turn, and then the thing would, and then I'm like, and I'm trying to push it.
Oh, man.
And then like
I
things are
would've
falling
seen
off
that.
me, and I'm like, no.
No.
It was so funny too because then like I was like, oh no, and as soon as I went to
Mr. Bean?
I went to go grab my backpack, and then all of a sudden like it started pulling me up, like it pulled me forward. I went to go grab my bag, and as soon as I grabbed my bag, it started pulling me back. And I'm like,
You just got to play the organ music.
honestly.
The Benny Hill music.
Vaudeville.
Honestly, I should go to that AMC and go like, can I get your security camera footage for the 6:30 showing? Because I need to.
I need that footage.
I just need
I
that
need to see what's going on.
Why do you want to delete? No, don't delete it.
No.
I want it.
It's probably hilarious. You know what I loved about that? Monica had never seen it.
Yeah.
Kill Bill?
Cool.
Never seen it.
Yeah, that's
Kill
why I'm
Bill.
saying you dragged her to a 4-hour Kill Bill viewing.
Yes.
And did she like it?
She loved it.
Good.
So she actually made it through because I thought she was gonna fall asleep. I legitimately because there's some talky parts in Kill Bill, especially Volume 2. I was really surprised because she was like, I was so engaged, like especially the fight inside of the fight inside the bar with like all of the Crazy 88. She was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And everything else. The big thing though is she didn't know about BB.
BB?
She didn't know that her daughter was alive. And they edited it so that way it doesn't have the end of 1 where he goes like, tell me, does she know that her daughter is still alive?
Oh.
They took it out of the movie.
That's cool.
So they took it out of the movie. So if you watch it like this, and this is your first time watching it, the moment you know that BB is alive is when she pulls the gun at Bill's house, and then you hear bang bang, mommy, and then Monica literally stopped and went,
Oh, man.
and I went,
Dang, what a way
Cinema.
to kind of like rechange a cinematic experience.
So I want to know whose decision that was. Was it Tarantino's
I feel
or
like
was
that was
it
Tarantino.
You think Tarantino?
Well,
That's a
'cause-
smart ass move.
Well, remember, the movie was originally supposed to be this long.
No, I know they cut it up into 2 because 5 hours I think is what it originally was supposed
And
to
that
be.
new animated part too.
Yes,
that you
there was
said.
there was a new animated part. So in the animated part, the guy that actually murders her dad,
yeah.
the guy with the sword,
That's stabbing him. The
Yeah.
Yakuza mob boss.
yes, it has his assassination, and it's in an elevator, and it's so cool. It is an elevator fight scene.
Is this only
So,
supposed to be a
so
theatrical
cool.
release, or are they planning on?
Honestly,
releasing it?
I wouldn't be surprised if they extend it because our theater was full.
Yeah, well, because it's a.
I want to own
Yeah,
it.
I want to see it because
Yeah.
I think Mandy's only seen Kill Bill once.
My thing is that
And that was it.
It is not part of A-list,
That's right. You have to pay for it.
but the tickets were reasonable because they were only $14.
Oh,
It was only a $14 ticket.
Was it IMAX or was
not
it?
It was laser.
Laser,
The one that
okay.
the ones that we saw were only laser. But yeah, that was really really cool. They edited a lot of like they extended scenes. They made scenes make sense. I didn't know because they extended the animation scene. So you know how like in the bar scene, Oren keeps on pulling out a little short sword. Like she keeps on pulling out a little short sword that Gogo has.
Yeah.
You know, like they always like linger on the sword, and you're kind of going like, why do they keep lingering on this sword? It doesn't make any sense. In the movie, in the animated scene, in that second half, in that added part, you find out that the sword is her dad's.
Who's dead?
It's Oren Ishii's dad's.
Oh, okay.
It's the two. There's two things that she was able to recover from the fire. It was her dad's short sword and a bag full of grenades.
Wait, she managed to get a bag full of grenades
Priorities.
from a house on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, man, come
my
on.
house is burning. Let me grab my papa's sword and this bag of grenades.
So, but the thing is that I always in the movie when I remember watching it, I remember always looking at that sword going like, oh, is it like
Why?
sentimental for Gogo because it was Gogo's sword? But no, Gogo meant so much to her that she gave Gogo her dad's sword.
That's crazy. Wow, man.
That I was
So,
like,
I would have
oh,
loved to know that.
That's-
Yeah.
Was Kill Bill split because of a producer's reasoning? It was,
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yeah,
it was,
because I
it-
remember
They looked at it
reading
and
was
said
like
that like,
5
this
hours
is too long
Yeah.
and this is too much.
They said no one's gonna sit through this.
yeah.
They
They
said no one will
basically
sit through this.
they
But they
kind of
kind-
Star Wars did.
They
where
did,
it's
but
like
you
they were
know-
like, "Where's the action?"
Because I can understand it when it first came out to sit through a 4 or 5 hour long movie. It's not possible. But
At the time,
but
yeah.
now I think that it makes better sense, and it only makes sense if one, Tarantino does it, and two, they release the theatrical cut, the first version of it. Because Hateful Eight did the same thing. Hateful Eight was 2 hours, and then they released an extended 2.5, 3 hour long movie.
There was
It
no
almost
intermission?
3.5. There was a 15-minute intermission.
15
But
minutes.
they end it right where the first movie ends. So it ends the same way. The only thing is that they cut the scene where Bill is talking to her and saying like, what is it called? Like, does she still know about her daughter? Which was interesting because because it was me, my brother, his boyfriend, and one of my brother's friends.
Was it Bill's brother who was telling?
No. It was Bill.
Oh, it was
Bill
Bill.
was talking to her, saying like, "Does she know about
Yeah,
does
at
she
the
know
end.
about her kid?"
At the end of
Kid.
the first one, yeah.
At the end of their kid. I thought it was interesting though because when we got to that ending, we all didn't know that they were going to cut it. So then at that point, we were all like, "Don't say anything."
Yeah,
Like,
that's interesting.
And Monica was like, "Don't say anything about what?" And we were like, "If we tell you, it will spoil the reveal."
Yeah.
And then she was like, when she got to the reveal, she was like, "Wow, that was a really good reveal." Like, oh my God, I'm like the fact that I didn't know. And I go, the interesting thing is that you're getting a very unique experience.
So they
That's so
played you
cool.
guys.
That's what I
You
love
thought that they
that.
were going to reveal something then,
Yeah.
but then you guys got tricked too.
The thing is that I was telling her, I go, "You're getting a very unique experience." And then she goes, "What do you mean?" And I go, "Because when we all first saw the theatrical version, we already knew BB
That's
was
cool.
alive.
It ended. The
It
first
ended-
one ended.
The
Yeah.
first one ends with BB being alive, and then when they did the trailers for Kill Bill Volume 2, BB was in the trailer. The scene where she goes, "Bang, bang, mommy," that's in the trailer. So I go, so we already knew BB was alive, so that reveal isn't as strong. I go, the fact that you had no idea is a way stronger reveal. And she
Was
goes,
it-
that was really good.
Was it her choice to want to go, or did you like recommend and go like, "Oh, I think you'd enjoy this one"?
I had been trying to get her to watch Kill Bill for at least a year and a half now. I've been trying.
You've been showing her Quentin Tarantino movies.
I've been showing her Quentin Tarantino movies, and as I was trying to show it to her, Monica is always like, it's weird. She likes movies now, but she has to be in the mind space of like, I'm going to sit here and it's going to be dialogue heavy and there's going to have action and stuff like that. And I need to be in that headspace of, I'm going to sit here for a while. Not only that, but also in a movie setting, she has good etiquette where she won't pull out her phone. Because TikTok is like the demon to all movie watching experiences with her. Because like when she starts getting like that, like, this is getting kind of the glaze, she'll pull out her phone. But in this, when she started getting the glaze, she was forced to sit through it. And then
because you're in the theater.
You're in the theater. You're not going to disturb anybody. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like you get to that point where it's like, oh wait, this got interesting again. Okay, wait, I'm in. Let's go. And then Monica kept on like the scene when she's fighting in the trailer. She was like so anxious, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Where's the snake?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "She's barefoot, and there's a snake going on. Where is the snake? I know that they're gonna pull a snake out." And I was like, "Oh," and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? The first time I watched this, I remember being anxious about the snake, and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, she's 100% in."
Have you shown her Hateful Eight?
She's seen pieces of Hateful Eight.
But not all of it.
Not the because I put on Hateful Eight around Christmas time sometimes. Yeah. And then
it's a weird time to watch. Yeah, that's like a weird time that you want to watch it. That's
because it's cold.
Yeah. It's cold and it's winter. Yeah,
it's cold. It's in a winter setting. Yeah. And then when whenever
racism during Christmas time.
but whenever I watch it, and then like I'm doing something else because I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
And everything else.
Well, it's all dialogue.
And that's the thing. It's all dialogue.
And that's the thing.
It's a play.
And I think a lot of people don't understand when it comes to moviegoers that to us that's like. It's like background music in a way. Yeah. Where we're putting on Hateful Eight or a Quentin Tarantino movie is a perfect movie to play in the background. Yeah. While you're doing something, you're editing or you're cleaning your house and stuff like that. Because you just kind of
that's like Fast and Furious for me.
Yeah. Because it's you know the melody, you know the vibe of what you're going into, so you're already like it's comforting.
Also, like it's perfect too because you're doing something and then you get to a scene that you really like and then you stop doing whatever you're doing and then you're
I'm quoting the whole movie
and like I'm just watching
if I'm doing something.
Yeah. Like I love the scene where especially in Hateful Eight where he's talking about like the general's son and everything like that. It's such a great monologue. But yeah, Monica was like, because even Monica was watching it and she goes, he makes very women empowering movies, doesn't he? And I go, yeah, he does. And then she goes, yeah, the movies I've seen so far have been very like women empowering.
Is it women empowering or is it obsession?
No, because
you think it's empowering?
Yeah.
No, because when you go into this one, it's all about the
obsession comes with the close-ups of feet.
Yeah,
that would be the only.
That's because he's doing this, and I'm just like, it depends on the perspective.
That was a choice
because
I
remember. I remember was Uma Thurman told to her daughter when she's
don't let him shoot your feet.
Yeah, she's like, okay, do you have any advice when I work with Quentin? Yeah, don't let him shoot your feet. That's about it. So I mean, I'm not saying that it's a weird thing, but. What you're coming off of, I can see what you're coming from.
It depends. If you look at it straight ahead, it's like, oh yeah, women empowering. But if you look at it from a different angle, you're like, oh no, there's a deeper.
No,
I mean, like especially. I mean, I see it in
Once Upon a Time in
Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is like a great representation of women empowerment. Mm-hmm. Like how he wrote the characters as well, and like what's Margot Robbie's character, the one.
Yeah,
you know.
Not only that, but also the best actor in that movie is a little girl.
Yeah.
It's the little girl that's on that TV show, and was it when Leonardo DiCaprio's character is talking to her? He's like, "Man, she's like she's like going to be one of the best actors like living," and she's like, I'm having a problem getting through my lines. She is able to give emotion, do action, and do everything else. Like she's awesome, and it was giving him a panic attack and everything else. And then at the very end, she goes, "I think that was the best acting I've ever seen." And then he it touches him because he has so much respect for this little girl.
Yeah,
and that's why I was saying because when I showed her Death Proof, and
big time.
I showed her Death Proof, and also I showed her Planet Terror, and both of those are women-led movies.
Yeah, I think I always like to think
heavy sex appeal though.
Yes, but also there's nothing.
Again, the angle. angle which you watch it.
No, but I mean, but the thing is that also goes with women's strength as well. There's nothing wrong with being sexy.
No.
And it's one of those things of like, it's women who are owning their sexuality along with them being able to kick ass. And it's one of those things of like, why does one have to be different from the other? And especially if they own it, they know it, and they're using it to their own advantages.
That's empowering.
That's an empowering movement.
Standing in your own power.
Yeah, like that. You don't have to, just because you're attractive or you're sexy doesn't mean that you have to be the damsel in distress.
He's I think a cool way to kind of see Quentin Tarantino's characters is that he's able to layer them.
Yes,
and not just kind of keep them like a one tone.
Yeah,
and instead of one tone. Because I'm even thinking about like Pulp Fiction. What's her face's name?
Mia Wallace.
Mia Wallace.
Yeah.
Like even her, she's got multiple layers to her character. She's not just the love interest.
No, she's not. Because think about it. Because when you think about it, she's standing toe to toe. I get it. She's a gangster's wife, but also she's giving as much feedback to Vincent as any other normal person, and she's making him think.
Yeah.
And like he's so infatuated with her that like he even has to like try and convince himself like, I'm not gonna try and make a move. Like she's really, really cool.
Does Hateful Eight have a female
Yeah,
character?
the girl that's
I think.
remember the girl that Kurt Russell,
Channing Tatum's sister.
Yeah, the whole reason why they're there.
He even writes that character in a way where it's like you don't sympathize with her right away, but you're like, wow, they're really treating her bad. But then when you get to know her more, you're like, oh, what, she's actually a piece of crap. Like,
Well, did I sympathize for anyone? I'm like,
no, because like the way that they're treating her.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You're like, ooh, that's rough. But then you find out she's just like a
There's
racist piece of crap. Yeah.
Not only that, but then also once you get into like what's it called? Like Once Upon a Time, but also in Inglourious Bastards, you have the whole there's an entire storyline of just this Jewish French girl, and it's about her revenge tale.
She kicks ass.
And
she kicks ass.
And
like, it's a cool ass plan.
And it goes from her being super weak and unable to do something to then going on to like taking out the entire Nazi high command. And it's one of those things of like,
she's like the final nail in the coffin in the Bastards plan.
And the Bastards don't even know she exists.
No, they never meet. Yeah, that's like a great way of like, that's like another way of which I love, like Fifth Element, right? Bruce Willis's character and Gary Oldman's character never meet at all, but their stories mirror. They coincide with it.
They're always passing.
But it's so cool.
But that's what I mean though, is that, and that's why, because I've been showing Monica Quentin Tarantino's movies, and every single time she sees these movies, she's always like, there's always a really good like female character. It's not like an entire movie that's just led by the boys, or it's like a boys club. It's every character is interesting, and every character has layers. And
if they need to interview him more to ask what his character development process is like.
It's rough interviewing.
It is. That's why
it's rough, because he's
hard to talk to.
Because like his takes are the best takes in his mind, and it's one of those things of like his recent one.
Read some of his books, if anything.
Yeah. But I feel like his books, like, because that's
he made a comment about Paul Dano. Yeah, he said he wanted to work with him.
Like that was stupid. After hearing that, because he doesn't make enough money or something like that.
He said that. What was it like? How in There Will Be Blood? There Will Be Blood is a near perfect movie.
Damn right.
But how do you put what's his name from Lincoln? Oh my God.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
How do you put Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Dano in the same movie?
Put them on the same screen.
How do you put them on the same screen? Because Paul Dano is weak sauce compared to Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's what Tarantino said.
Yeah, that's what he said about Paul Dano.
He's just like he's just so bland.
Did he see the same movie that we did?
No, I just feel
I don't think he saw
I just feel Quentin Tarantino has a very boomer mentality as well on top of that. So when he's such a purist in Hollywood as well too. He knows who's the GOAT, and I mean we could all say Daniel Day-Lewis is a good actor.
Up there.
He's a great actor, and he recognizes that.
Yeah.
But when he sees younger people come into the game, and he hasn't seen their journey of how they did in Hollywood and stuff like that, to him it's just like, well, I haven't seen Paul Dano enough to justify it.
He's like that character in season 1 from Silicon Valley, the what's it called, the investor, what's his name?
Oh yes, Peter Gregory.
Peter Gregory. He kind of. I feel like when you kind of look into his mind, it works that way. I think so because because like that's the thing is that even when I was studying screenwriting and all the production classes I took, everyone had the same kind of like perspective of Tarantino, where Tarantino bends and breaks the rules of Hollywood and everything that you should know about screenwriting and production, but it only works for him. Don't ever follow what he does.
Oh yeah,
just appreciate what he does because it works and he knows how to do it.
The one thing in Hollywood, you don't want to be like Tarantino.
You don't want to be like Tarantino.
If you're going to be an actor, or a director yourself.
And but that's the thing though, is that like he sees it vastly. He sees things very, very different.
That's where the tism comes in. It's like the pieces will fit no matter what, and somehow it still fits.
And it's weird because like Tarantino is like he's quintessential for getting something that somebody else did, like a shot or something, referencing it, and then reusing that exact same shot in his movies.
Yes,
he steals moments from like Psycho. He steals movies, which are from like blaxploitation films. He's like. Tarantino steals everything. Like,
but
maybe it's tism. He just likes old-fashioned Hollywood.
Probably. You know what he reminds me of?
That was why he made Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, it's a love letter.
It's his love letter to old Hollywood.
Yeah, to 1950s and 60s.
He reminds me of the Lego builder that like gets random Lego sets and then somehow ends up building the Millennium Falcon every single time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, you just give him like you just give him like 3 random sets, a Marvel set, a Pokemon set. Just get a Death Star out of it. Like, it just builds a Death Star. Dude, I didn't give you any cervical shapes at all. Like, how did you make a Death Star?
That's a photo of Simba. Why did you get a Millennium Falcon out of that?
And it's so interesting.
It's not even yellow.
Where'd you get this little Han Solo figure? It's not even in the set.
The other thing that Monica really liked was she liked the stunt work.
Yeah.
She goes, throughout watching these 2 movies, there was no part where she was like, "That's CGI."
Oh.
She goes, everything was like string work. You can tell that there was like an actual like
you
actor
saw bones
doing
break
it.
for real.
Yeah.
Was there a sword fight or a fight or a kill she liked?
She thought that the trailer one was funny. She really liked when she kills Elle Driver. Or not kill her, but like leaves her inside of the motorhome, just like walking all over. She liked O-Ren Ishii fight, and honestly, she was liking all of them.
What about Pai Mei?
Pai Mei, she actually really liked Pai Mei. It was so funny because I knew Monica was paying attention to that movie the moment that Bill tries to kill the bride. She turned, as soon as like he goes, I see her hands go up above her face. She's like, "Oh no," because like it's one of those things of we're at the end of the movie. There's no plot armor, so who knows? Maybe she loses. So
we don't know. Tarantino he did Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. There could be no winner.
Yeah,
like PB could just be walking out of a house all bloody. I know. So then she's watching the movie, and then what was it? As soon as like she sheaths his sword and like hits it. And then you just see her open up and then go, pa, 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 boom, with the 5-finger exploding heart technique. Before Bill says it, Monica goes, Pai Mei taught her exploding heart technique. And then all of a sudden, and I thought it was so funny because I went, of course he did. And then it literally happens on screen of Pai Mei taught you the exploding heart technique. And then she's like, At
that point, you just want to be like,
poor memory.
I go, now that's cinema. No, but she was just so enthralled.
That's awesome.
But mind you, this is at the end of a 5-hour gruel.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not into this movie by 5, at the end of 5 hours, you're like, just kill him and get it over with. Like, I don't really care. But she was talking about like, it's so interesting that Tarantino was able to like just infuse so much tension into all of these conversations. Like, people are talking, but there's like a tension in the room where you're like, I'm so uncomfortable. Yeah. Or like there's a shoe that's about to drop.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't. Before we move on, because I do want to talk about, because it's so interesting to have those core memories where you show like a partner or a friend like a movie, and then they get so into it.
That's how it is with me and Mandy with Stranger Things right now. Because we were talking about, because you mentioned in the chat that they're doing the last episode in theaters, and then we talked about it, me and Mandy, and we're like, we do want to see it, but at the same time, we love the experience of sitting down at home, doing our ritual, and then watching it together. Yeah. And then reacting it together, talking about it together.
Yeah. In a theater, you won't be able to do it.
No. Yeah. I mean, we do it in the theater regardless, but we can't openly talk about it and stuff because me and Maddie love doing that. Yeah. And stuff. So,
before we move on with the conversation, check out our website, keepitupwiththenerds.com, socials, Instagram, Facebook, and X.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/keepitupwiththenerds. Audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Also YouTube Music. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/keepitupwiththenerds. And our channel sponsor, W.GG. Use code KEEPUPNERD for 10% off all orders. W.GG, be better. There was a movie where it felt like I had that moment where you showed like someone and they were like so engrossed in it. It was The Batman. And it was a recent one. And the only reason why was because I took Andy to go watch it in IMAX over at City Walk. And so I think that was the first film where she kind of like saw superhero movies differently. And it was because I think I oversold it because it's just like, oh my God, the movie was so great. It's so good. You have to watch it.
Batman?
Yeah, The Batman.
You didn't oversell.
And so she's just like, oh, it's just going to be like a Marvel movie.
What?
What?
If anything,
That's what she said.
if anything, it's one of Paul Dano's best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so when we went to go watch it, Andy the entire time was like, God. And like because I cried maybe twice watching it in that theater. It was the Batmobile scene and then the scene where he's leading everyone through the flare.
That gets sad.
At what point did the usher walk out and just go to Andy and go like, "Ma'am, you need to stop crying"? And then she's like,
"You need to start reacting. This is a good movie, okay? You're not giving me anything." Like,
what I was expecting is like the usher to walk out and just be like, "Whatever woman is crying in here, stop! You're disturbing the audience."
Yeah.
And just go like,
people have said it sounds like a really sad woman, the most womanly of women. Like it's almost like she's wearing glasses, right? Like,
woman. That's a guy.
That's a man.
Oh damn.
Understandable. But calm down.
Have you ever seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
Where they're like, apparently there's
Peter.
a woman. Yeah, hey Peter. Apparently there's a woman that's crying in your room.
On your floor.
On your floor. And then he's like, oh really? I haven't heard anything.
It must be the woman right above me. She sounds really sad.
Yeah, she sounds really sad.
Yeah.
I think she needs help.
You're at the top floor, Peter. And it's quiet. He's like, I'll try to keep it down.
Nick, I started to watch Shrinking. Speaking of,
how do you like it? It's good, huh?
Are we all going on like journeys on like TV shows?
Yeah, man.
I hate how Christy keeps on pointing out that Harrison Ford's character is very similar to like how I am. She's like, you're becoming too much like a grumpy old man. I'm like,
wow.
Because how he's
happened
like
to the golden lad we all knew.
No,
it's the things he says that I'm like, okay, you know what? Yeah, that's kind of
the thing.
I'll only listen to myself because I know I'm right.
The thing is,
and then it's how he plays it off, and I'm like,
but 100% that show.
It's great.
That show is by far one of Harrison Ford's best performances.
It's just Harrison Ford. He's not playing a character. He's just being himself.
Yeah. But he's hilarious.
Yes.
But Jason Segel is in the show, right?
Can you play that one song I like?
Jason Segel is the main character of the show, and Harrison Ford is his mentor.
Yeah. I love Sean's character.
I miss watching.
Like I love the things that are going on with Sean right now. The black guy who's from the VA.
Yes, the
one that moves in.
The PTSD dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I
really
love
like
all
his
of
story.
his stuff because in the movie it's dealing with in the show it's dealing with one of his patients has PTSD, and he's already on a second strike. He's already gone. He's in like court mandated therapy. The thing is that like no one's really getting involved. His parents keep on telling him like you just got to get over it and everything else. And it's like his parents keep asking him like to regale them with stories of being in Iraq, in Afghanistan, and he's like, they don't understand that I'm not proud of it. Mm-hmm. There are things that I did there that I'm not okay with, and I don't want to relive it. And every single time I live at my parents' house, they make me relive it, and they're making me regale it, and I can't tell them anything. So then I have to take my frustration out somewhere else. And then I go out into the world, and the first person that says anything, I just want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And like he was like, okay. And so his big solution is move into my guest house. And then he becomes like this guy who lives on the property, and like he's still suffering from all these other things, but it's one of those, and not only that, but also it's a, it's a neighborhood of mostly white people.
It's all white people. It's in Pasadena, and it is the most Pasadena activities that you could do throughout the show.
And it's so funny,
hilarious.
But it's so funny,
and
because
the characters, because mirror it so well. Like, these are Pasadena people.
Yeah, because one of the neighbors goes like,
"Not like there's anything wrong."
No,
I just thought it was so funny because they show a Karen because he can't find the house. Bracket. He can't find the house, and like he's like looking around, and then one of the ladies from next door comes out, and she's like, "I'm sorry, do you belong here?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, like and he's trying to explain himself, and she's like, "Listen, you need to get off this street before I call the police." Yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden like. You see him come out, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, this is so and so. He's living with us right now." And she goes, "I think it's very dangerous."
Oh wait, is that where that clip's
yes.
from?
Yes,
oh.
I just got to that episode last night
because I've seen that clip on Instagram and TikTok, and I've never known because it doesn't have Harrison Ford, it doesn't have Jason Segel in that clip at all.
Jason Segel's in it.
Is he in it?
He's in it.
Oh yeah, he's like in the very foreground of it.
Okay, you know why? It's because the guy in the car, his line is more memorable.
Oh, yes.
Doug? His line is more memorable. That's why.
So it's so great because what was it? Because one of the girls, because the neighbor comes out, she's like, "Stop harassing him," everything like that, and she goes, "Yo, yeah, we get it." And she's like, "I'm not on your side. Don't try. I'm not on your side." Everything else, her husband rolls up in his car, and he's like, "Hey, everybody," and he's like the nicest guy in the world. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like he goes like, "Hey, Karen," and then all of a sudden she goes, "No, we hate Karen." He goes, "Oh right. Eat a dick, Karen."
And he just drives.
That's just like the perfect loyalty to your wife.
Yeah, it's like he has no problem. He has no problem with anybody. And then all of a sudden she's like, "No, we hate Karen." "Oh, you're right. Eat a dick, Karen."
It's the actor from Married with Children, the neighbor's husband.
The neighbor's husband.
Yeah,
but and it's
that's right. That's who it is.
It's so great too because Doug is probably like the greatest husband.
Yeah.
When he smiles, he has like a Willem Dafoe looking face.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's so funny too because he like even everybody in the in the movie, I mean in the show is always like, "I need a Doug." Like that's
everyone needs a Doug.
I need a Doug, and then every single time he walks through, he's like, "Everybody needs a Doug," and like he walks through and he's like he knows he's like the best husband. Like he knows he's just like anything that his wife wants to do, he's like, "Do it."
Yeah.
You want to quit your job and just polish rocks? I'm in for it. Let's do it. He's
super supportive.
He's like super supportive, taking a piss in the plants, and he's having a conversation, and he's like, "Just don't tell my wife." Oh my God. And then she already knows what he's doing.
She's like, "Why are you out there pissing on the plants?"
It was a little tinkle. It was a little tinkle.
Have you never seen Shrinked?
Shrinking?
Shrinking, yeah.
No. I never said.
I recommend it.
I know, and you know what? You're now the second.
Nice.
No, you'd be the third person who's like watching it because you watched it, Andy's watched it, you watched it. And I'm like,
Andy's watching it?
Andy's seen it.
You didn't watch it with Andy?
No, because it was at the time when MJ was just born, so she had that time during maternity leave. But the problem I have is I can't watch a new show because I'm always getting bothered. So that's why I'm on Supernatural right now because I've seen it enough.
What season are you on now?
I'm on season 2, the Dana Schultz episode where they get caught by the FBI.
Okay. So when you start watching, when you start, because that episode is so good because that has the best ending of playing of a song. Remember the reveal when Sam and Dean escape?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, because
don't tell me because I'm like halfway through the episode.
It's hard, man. You're like that's
I got to which I ended up.
I'm rewatching it, so I'm like reliving all these moments again.
I got to.
You almost took your pants off right now. You're just like,
I'm already on season 10 rewatching it.
I got an episode on my feed, and I had to go back and go watch it. I was like, I forgot how good this episode is. It was the mystery spot.
Yes.
When
we get to that episode, I kind of want to watch it with you.
Is that episode? Is that in like season 5? 3? Okay, so I'm almost there.
Season 3, episode 11.
So at this point, when you start watching the finales, don't skip the recaps.
No.
When you get to the last episode, watch the recaps.
So Netflix has a problem because Netflix it auto skips. I didn't even realize it was in season 2.
Yeah.
Because season 1 ends
ends
with
abruptly.
It ends with the car crash.
Yeah.
And I'm just, and then I kept watching it, and then I had to pause it.
And
I saw it was season 2, episode 2, and I'm like,
that's why when I watched Supernatural for the first time and binging through it, I remember when I got to season 3, I was like, wait, where did season 2 end? Because I was already like 3 episodes in season 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, okay. I'm just like,
all right.
Because they do that, they skip it, and they do a good job of skipping it and kind of playing it.
Yeah, it progresses it.
So because the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because Supernatural fans know why I'm asking you to do this, because they do a great recap of the whole season while playing Carry On My Wayward Son.
Yeah. So I figured that out.
Yeah.
I've started to figure that out. So
you
it's so funny because Supernatural fans are kind of weird in the sense that if like you're watching, no, here's why.
No, we are.
You guys are because it's like you guys sometimes don't know who's a fan until like the other person starts mentioning certain things.
Yeah, because
and so it's
because we won't admit it in the public.
Exactly. And it's like, because that's the thing is like I've told you guys multiple times. I've seen the show growing up. I was like in season 5 or 6 before I stopped watching it. And so you guys are like, oh, you should watch it. I'm like, dude, I've seen it before. I just haven't gone past a certain season. My boss did that because she saw that I was watching Supernatural while I was working, and she's just like, oh, are you watching my favorite show? And I'm like, what, Supernatural? She's like, yeah, I love that show. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, is it your first time watching it? I'm like, no, I actually grew up with it when I was in middle school, and like, you know, I'm just rewatching it. She's like, oh, okay. So she passes back again. She's like, what episode are you on? I'm like, I know, season 2, episode 10. And she's like,
she's like, when you get to the season finale, call me.
Dude,
we're gonna have a meeting.
Call me over.
Yeah, call me over because we're gonna have a meeting in your
episodes I want to watch with you on Discord.
Which one?
When you get there, I'll let you. Maybe the mystery spot. I'm talking more like season 5.
Oh, season 5.
Yeah. I'm wondering how you're gonna. If whether or not you'll like Mystery Spot, because I really enjoy them.
I enjoyed it. That's actually the first episode I ever watched of Supernatural.
Really?
Because I was watching Smallville at the time, and I always saw like a preview of it, Okay. But I knew about Groundhog's Day when I was a kid. So when they promoted it, I was like, oh,
spoiler alert!
Yeah,
it's a Groundhog's Day episode.
So like Mystery Spot,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And so when they're promoting it, and so they're just like, oh, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out, and it was so funny, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This is a cool show, but I never took on after that.
It perfectly shows you the boys' relationship.
No, yeah,
but it also goes really far into Jensen Ackles' comedic of like, I'm not because usually in the show he's like, I'm Dean. Like I'm the cool. I'm cool and everything like that. And on this one, it's more of a Sam centric episode where like Dean is now just comedy relief.
Yeah.
Like
there's a couple episodes that are like that in like season 1 or season 2 more than anything. Where
did you watch the one where they start having good luck, and then when they don't touch an item, they have bad luck?
No, I haven't gotten there. Yeah. So the episode
He's
I'm
on episode 7 right now.
Yeah. The episode I'm on is where they get caught by the FBI. Yes. I had just finished the Simon Says episode where they found the kid, the twins with the telekinetic power.
Yeah.
So what I'm enjoying so much about it, rewatching it, is one, I keep forgetting how much Supernatural got me into folklore and like looking into this stuff, and I'm like,
and all that stuff.
I saw a funny video of a guy, because he's doing the same thing. He's watching Supernatural, and he's like, he went to bed, and he heard noises in the middle of the night, and he's in bed. He's like, oh yeah, I'll just salt the bones and burn it tomorrow morning. And he wakes up. He's like, burn the bones? What the F? He's like, what kind of bullcrap am I thinking about right now?
So he literally said, he goes, I got out of bed, I went to go get salt, I put it around my bed, and I went back to sleep like a baby, and then I woke up the next morning going, who the hell do I think I am?
Yeah.
He goes, it wasn't even like that Himalayan salt. He goes, I got table salt. I got table salt. I put it around my bed, and I thought I was safe.
But see, that's the thing, is that like I'm so accustomed to it because I've been doing this stuff for so long. I just need
some shotguns with rock salt.
Like last night, I'm not even joking. So, because like, I don't know, when I get into this stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm not scared anymore. Like, I'm down to go ghost hunting this point.
Oh, you sent a video in the chat, or did you send it to me or something in the chat of like? Oh no, you sent it. You put it on your Instagram.
Of my story.
Of a guy blasting white girl music, and we're going to haunted houses, and I want to do that. Yeah.
I saw that one too. No, it wasn't white.
Spirit.
And he was like, just like boom, 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 boom.
This Lady Gaga.
Rah, 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 rah. Ooh la Gaga.
They had a.
Oh man!
I even told Andy, I'm just like, dude, when MJ grows up, I'm taking ghost hunting, dude.
Yeah.
Me and MJ.
If we do it,
gonna get
just start playing the soundtrack of Wicked.
Yeah.
Into the unknown.
No, you can't take a child as like you have to take them when they're like teenagers because they can still be possessed as a child.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when she's older, like,
No, that's why early on.
Story though.
First
or
off,
a movie.
Oh my God. You obviously haven't been watching.
This is character building for your daughter. Okay.
No, because
she has to get her seal. She has to get the
you gotta get the
tattoo on
tattoo.
the
Yeah,
chest.
but
demons don't possess
I
her.
get that, but that's true. That is true. But I also don't want to lead her into the story where one of her parents die, and then like that's what causes her to go.
Well, just don't make a deal with the yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Easy
Brian's
as
gonna be on the
that.
ceiling.
Also,
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
but also,
Oh my god.
but also, it works out for you.
I mean, that's the thing is that more than
They're
likely,
burning her.
I'm the
They're
one who
gonna burn
dies.
No, it's always the
burn
woman.
next.
It's always the
woman. Yeah.
In this story, no, I know too much.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I know too much. So you kill the person who's already ready.
First episode, 2 main female characters die. Like it was Sam and Dean's mom, and then Sam's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, immediately died.
Very important.
Yeah, like
Women in their lives.
like just burst into flames.
Yeah, Sam was gonna run away with her and stuff and start a life.
Nope.
And then Yellow Eyes was like, that sounds like a beautiful life.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Then she left and joined the Continental.
Yeah. But I love what I forget how well the show does. Like the show could be as cheesy as it can be. Like we were getting rid of the monsters of the week. Like that's pretty easy. Like just shooting him with the rock
that's
salt.
fun.
Or, like, but it's fun. But what I love so much about the show is Sam and Deed's brotherly relationship and how it constantly builds on the trauma.
Yeah.
So it's always like a back and forth of like Dean is always depressed because he couldn't live a life that Sam that Sam was living.
In season 2, they're still looking for Yellow Eyes, right?
Because the dad, John, made a deal with Yellow Eyes for his soul or his life for Dean's life.
Yeah.
So they haven't.
I think it's at the end of this season they see Yellow Eyes and then Sam
because I think
pew-pewed.
The end of this one, you see why Sam was targeted.
Yeah.
That's revealed.
Well, this season is the one where Dean makes the deal for his soul to keep Sam alive, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because have they started talking about the cult?
No.
No, that's later. That's halfway in the season 2. I know that. Yeah.
Because I know season 3 is all about. What happens after that.
With Dean. Yeah.
Sarah comes back, right? The girl from the painting episode is so good.
Which one?
The one with the
I don't remember that one.
the painting. It's called the Prominence or something. Province or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's a painting that gets passed around, and then the people who buy the painting end up getting their throats slashed and their wrists cut.
So there is,
and then that's when they meet.
There's a season where they do go back
Yeah.
to season 1 of all the cases they've done in season 1
To go check in on everybody.
And it's pretty interesting how they do that. I don't remember Sarah. I know that there was.
She's the art dealer or
Yeah.
the art historian.
Sarah
Yeah.
doesn't show back up.
I think she does.
She's the one that Sam
yeah.
basically like.
Sam gets around a lot, man.
Honestly,
he has moments with a lot of girls. Like, it's Jared Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki.
Hubba hubba.
Which is weird that watching the show, who's your favorite brother?
Who?
Yeah. Who's your favorite brother?
I think it's dependent on the moment because like
right now.
Yeah.
Dean.
It'd have to be Dean.
It's Dean.
Yeah.
It's Dean.
It has to be Dean.
Everyone likes Dean. Women sometimes like Sam, but I've noticed that the show's narrative, Sam is the main character, and I don't see it like that. I see both of them as main characters.
Yeah. Well, because they bounce off each other.
They do.
Yeah.
But the show, writers, when the show started, it was very hard. Like Sam is the main character of the show.
I really like. I liked watching a blooper from season 5. I think. It's season 5, and it's when Castiel's there, and then Castiel turns to Jerry Padalecki, and he goes, "Dean, what are we gonna do?" And then he goes, "My name's Sam." He goes, "Dean was Gilmore Girls. That was Dean's
Oh man, they started doing that.
They started doing Supernatural halfway through Gilmore Girls then. Right?
Yeah.
Because that Gilmore Girls was 2001.
Yeah, because he had the Gilmore Girls cut at that when the season started.
Yeah.
Padalecki
long hair.
leaves Gilmore Girls.
Right in the first season, right?
Yeah, first season.
To do Supernatural.
And after that,
because from what I remember is after there was a moment where Rory dates Jesse for
Jess?
like Jess for like a good like season.
But Dean's still
he's on and off.
He's on and off.
And then he like commits adultery. Basically,
it's also funny to see Jared Padalecki's life throughout the show, because there's some point Jared Padalecki gets like ripped.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets like buff, dude, and it's just like he's at his peak level, and I'm just like, what the heck? And then when you watch this towards the end of the series, he's becoming an older man and stuff.
Yeah.
He's still tall and big, but he's not like
bulk,
that.
yeah.
But he bulked up again for Walker.
That's right. Yeah, he got more athletic fit. Yeah.
But yeah, he leaves Gilmore Girls to go do Supernatural.
Yeah. By the way,
It's on the same network.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And it was right next door. I think they filmed it, or they filmed certain scenes in Warner Brothers. By the way, Ash is Jesse from Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was watching it in the introduction to Ash, and I'm just like listening to his voice and everything, and he talks like, it's like, and then he goes just like, and then Dean asks him, he's like, oh, so how did you get into this stuff? And I'm like, wait a minute, is that familiar? He's like, yeah, so I went to MIT, but I got booted, and I'm like, you also got booted at MIT here?
Yeah, that's why he's changing his hair. Yeah,
business in the front,
It's
party in the back.
You know why, right?
Why?
It's because he was giving up Dom. That's why he's the informant on the inside.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm saying he's in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
And then as he goes off to witness, he then grows a mullet, moves to the Midwest.
He didn't really get shot.
In Fast 11, he
the actor
comes
that
back.
plays Ash on Supernatural, the guy with the mullet, is
Yeah.
also the actor that plays Jesse in Fast and the Furious.
Oh yeah,
And they play the same type of, and they have the same background.
They have the same joke.
So my theory,
I liked him a lot.
Yeah. So my theory
his
is
headcanon.
Yeah, my headcanon is that he was the informant that was telling them that Dominic Toretto was the one to be looking into. Then the witness protection program faked his death. They then took him away. Then he grew a mullet, moved to the Midwest,
I hate you so
met
much. I hate you
the
so
Winchesters.
met the Winchesters,
and just snowballed.
I would lose it in the theater if in Fast 11.
Headcanon, I hate you.
If in the theater, he pops up in Fast 11. He's
the
like,
most
yeah,
sound.
so they had me doing some ghost hunting crap, and
found the Wendigo.
I met a couple of brothers. That's it. Yeah,
they're named after a gun. I don't know.
we were hunting a lot. Everything looked like Canada.
For some reason, everything looked like Vancouver.
Everything was just Vancouver. That's what's great about watching CW shows, is that everywhere it's shot, it's just Vancouver.
It is,
and they're trying to pass it off as like, oh yeah, it's a place in like
Idaho.
it's Kansas.
This is
Massachusetts.
The most American places.
Ohio.
Yeah, because they were shooting Flash and Arrow like right next door.
Yeah.
Like they were going like, oh yeah, some of our scenes were like literally like 2 blocks up.
Yeah.
Was like Flash.
Also, LA did not look like LA.
No, yeah, and whenever they do like, oh yeah, we're going to Hollywood, they just go to the studio.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah,
We're on a lot.
Yeah, we're on a lot. It's a studio. That's Hollywood, right? Like,
That's all it is.
The actor who plays Rick Flag, he did an interview recently where he was talking about the scene where he arrested Superman, and that's same building,
It's the
same block where he arrested Captain America
from Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He goes literally, if I go up the block, I arrested Captain America. He goes, I've arrested 2 of the greatest superheroes on the same street. On the same street.
from Marvel and DC. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's great. You can't have that. You can't have that
No.
flex, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's a
awesome,
flex.
though.
That's a flex.
for
for
real.
real.
Superman and
That's a
Captain
whole
America.
flex. Yeah.
What time are we at?
We're at 48.
48, I think would be now a good time to
stuff
pause
on
the show real quick and do an ad break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark it down real quick. All right, we'll be right back with the ad.
Man, it's been a hell of a week. God, I know I'm so tired.
I think Rene's getting ready for us.
Damn, he's really shaking one out.
He's pushing that punch.
Ooh, I hope it's Callio creamy.
Oh, the secret is to never stop shaking. Okay.
Caffeine from whole coffee fruit extract, no calories, no sugar. W. Use code KEEPUPNERD for 10% off all orders.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, good thing you say that, because I was going to say, you suck, Brian.
Wow.
You got to do better. But that's going to be off camera.
No. So I kind of want to talk about, because we're talking about movies, I kind of want to talk about a little bit of the Warner Brothers Netflix deal that's going on, because I feel like that's going to be, I see the positives, I also see the negatives.
It was a good birthday gift for me.
Yes, which brings me to this next part. It is the reason as to why there are shots in front of you guys. So, Yes, that one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, as of recording, one of our fellow brethren over here had his birthday. Happy birthday, Nick!
Woo! Happy birthday
to you. This shot is for you, brother. Happy birthday.
Clink. Chin chin. Chin chin.
Cheers, man. Welcome to 40.
Yeah. It's all downhill from here.
This was the same whiskey that I opened up for the Kingsman.
Oh, that's it. Tastes a little familiar.
Yeah.
Really good.
Happy birthday, brother.
There's a great sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's good. Angels and Heavy.
Sweetness.
It's so good.
It was interesting.
That for old fashions.
That's good for the cold.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That actually did help.
Yeah,
I was like,
Now you know. Next time.
One me up.
Next time you feel sick, you just take a
shot of that. You're like,
you just pour yourself a glass, and then Andy goes like, "You're always sick. I need it.
Sick of
I
you.
am not sick. I'm curing it
I need it."
with alcoholism.
No, you know what?
You know what? NyQuil has
I see
alcohol.
why people drink NyQuil.
I'm back on the wagon. Thanks, Bryan.
It was funny.
This is just NyQuil.
NyQuil.
Without the medicine.
It makes me go sleepy.
I'm just skipping the middleman.
They're gonna knock me out anyway.
Sometimes when I drink enough, I wake up in jail. I don't know why. It's teleport juice.
Every
Have
time
you seen that video?
I don't like alcohol. Every time I wake up in jail.
Have you seen that video of the guy who thinks he can teleport and he just keeps drinking a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah.
He's like, he goes, "It didn't work," and he goes, "No, it did." But he's like, "I had to take you here. You were drunk. You vomited over everything." And he goes, "How do we get out of this maze?" She goes, "I don't know. I don't have a map." And he goes, "I'll get us out."
I forgot about that. I forgot that's what he did.
It's just like, no.
Oh, that's so good.
And then they get lost. I like.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
It's my superpower.
Yes.
I'm like Popeye. Instead of spinach, though, it's a full it's a full handle.
I don't know why the thing that always made it funnier was when he gives it to the girl.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, well, then you get us out." And then she goes, and then when she wakes up, she's out. She's like, "It worked. I got us out." And then she's tied to someone else. She's like, "Dang it! Where is he?"
Do you guys remember the YouTube guy? I think his name was Shoe Nice. And he would just sit in his car. He was a bald white guy with a baseball cap. And he would just drink entire bottles of like Jack Daniels in one go.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I remember
I thought
him.
he would have been dead, to be honest.
No.
And
Yeah.
he recently popped up on my TikTok live, and I'm like,
What?
It's not him.
Right?
It's his twin.
no.
Wait, he's doing
he's
TikTok
doing this
live?
Yeah. And he's doing the same thing still.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yeah, I
dude.
remember.
I'm
I remember.
like,
Shoe
what?
Nice. And just chug like whatever barbecue sauce and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Or a spot of siracha.
That kidney is dead, dude.
Yeah, I
A stomach lining?
Nothing. I thought it was funny because I walked onto campus at work yesterday, and when I walked onto campus, kids were just going like, "Happy birthday, happy birthday," and then like I was like, "How do all these kids know it's my birthday?"
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. And then I was like,
I'm not close to these kids at all. Like,
I don't even know you.
I was like, these kids, I like they know me, but I don't know like all of them.
Dude,
you know,
your
anything like
information
that.
got leaked.
It was
doxed.
He got doxed, yeah.
I didn't know it was in the morning announcements.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, how did the morning announcement
I'd be
person
so
know?
mad. I'd be so mad.
How does
They
the
have a
morning
picture of
announcement-
his ID.
It's in the.
Because
It's in the.
she put it.
Yeah.
She puts
in
it
the
as-
system.
She put it in
Yeah.
the system when you go on
okay.
campus. You give your birthday. You give your ID.
Yeah.
So I guess she put it in the calendar because what was it? I was walking around and I went to the campus supervisor and I was like, "Everybody's been wishing me happy birthday. It's kind of weird." And he goes,
Was it your birthday?
"Yeah," and he goes like, "Oh yeah, they did it in the morning announcements this morning. They said your name and they said like from so and so. You have it's his birthday today. Wish him a happy birthday." And then all of a sudden like I was like, I didn't tell him to do that. And he goes, "I don't know. Somebody put it in the announcements. I have no idea." He goes, "So like
I don't
all
want
the
that
kids
attention.
know." So all the kids know.
Down.
What else did they say? They gave the full address. What?
No, yeah. And then it was funny
Give out
too
your
'cause
social security number.
I I left at 4. I left at 4 o'clock, and then
on the dot.
Yeah, on the dot. I left. I was like literally like the coverage came in like at 3:45, 3:46.
Nice.
I was talking to her, and then all of a sudden, like I was like, oh, I gotta go. I just took off. Like I'm like, all right, sounds good. You have fun doing stuff.
Hey.
I'm walking. I'm leaving.
Dude, it was a slow day for me yesterday.
Really?
I had 11 kids leave
I saw
within
that.
the span of like 5 minutes, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, dude, I saw. I was talking to Monica. I was like, oh, Sean got out pretty early, and then all of a sudden she goes, "You can see his time clock," and I go, "No, he has to send a text when he's done."
Yeah.
It's like it's only 5:30. He's saying he's done.
I'm glad I got out as early as I did. I was able to make the service somewhat on time.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went
It
to
was like an hour drive.
Did you get that interview?
Interview?
Yeah. Did you get the interview?
Interview with who?
You said you were going to get the interview at the funeral.
No.
You were going to go up to the casket and go like, "I need an interview."
No, absolutely
Did
not.
did you take a picture of like Grant Gustin in front of with Oliver Queen's?
No.
Edit that. Yeah,
No.
timestamp that.
Sweet Jesus. No.
I legit was like, what interview was he supposed to get at a
I just now
service?
realized what he was
Cut that out
talking
real
about.
quick.
Yeah, I think I
Never. Whose funeral
What
did you-
the dude? That's so morbid.
whose funeral did he go to?
Whose funeral? Yeah.
I went to Rebecca Heineman. Rebecca Heineman was...
Oh! Yeah, why didn't you get the interview? She was one of the original creators of Fallout.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fallout, Baldur's Gate, and she also
I did
was
not
the
like that
fir-
joke. I felt it in my heart. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
Again.
I know.
She also ported Doom
Yeah.
from a
Once again,
3DO
No,
console.
shut up.
She was the first...
Sound like it would have been a cool interview.
She was a legendary
timing was
programmer.
bad, yeah.
I honestly, I was hearing so many wonderful things about her. I was like, wow, I really wish I had the opportunity to meet you, because this person sounded like a saint, like an absolute saint. But
So the reason I found out that Sean knew this person was because I think I reposted it on
yeah,
Instagram.
you had reposted it.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh shoot, like this is one of the people that created like one of my favorite franchises.
At the time, I reposted it too, not thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
because I had our friend, she really never really
mentioned it.
or brought her mom like around, because she was living in Washington.
Yeah.
So, the opportunity never really came up.
Yeah.
To be clear,
mention.
I am sympathetic. I'm just morbid as hell.
No, you're just. I jumped on that joke and I was like, oh my heart,
You
dude.
felt bad.
I feel bad a little bit. It's like,
Good.
If I offended anyone, I apologize.
yeah, no. But I was just like, because why didn't you say that's the funeral you were going to? If we talked about this person, is at the time you just didn't want to share it? Or
No, because he said we talked about it. I remember me talking to you about it. He said it in the chat.
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah.
I had told you, like, oh, by the way, remember this is actually I can't go on Friday. This is going to be the service for the person I'm going to.
Okay, that's why.
And because Christy had mentioned, like, oh, hey, so-and-so had passed away recently. I'm like, oh, man. And then she had mentioned something that jogged my memory, and I was like, oh, wait, yeah, I just saw that post that they had passed away. It just came so soon.
Did she retain any kind of like rights or anything like that to her creations? No, it was just she just helped create it, right?
No. In that aspect, I honestly have no idea, but I know that they were involved in doing a lot of projects still currently too.
Yeah.
Like, she was a crazy good programmer.
It's crazy to think that her
programmed
name...
Doom in 10 weeks from the ground up.
She was also one of the first female esports. She did something with esports, right?
She did transition from a man to a woman later on in life. And when you look up the news clippings, it's going to be a little bit different of a name. I don't think it's Rebecca Heineman, but you just Google the first video game national championship.
There it is, yeah.
That she won that.
For
in the United
Quake?
States. No, for Space Invaders.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the nation's first video game like champion or championship thing, whatever, and they won. And it was for Space Invader.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
this person has done a lot in the video game stuff community. It's crazy. I was like, oh my God, I didn't really even know. I thought it was just like
well, yeah, because when you mentioned Fallout, you think of Tim Kaine, basically, or Tim Kaine. Yeah, Tim Kaine. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah,
but you don't think of like anyone else that might have done the work behind that, which is, I don't know, kind of sad, but cool. All right,
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So everything all good though, the family and everything.
They live streamed the funeral service live.
Stop it.
Yeah,
stop. Jokes are over.
Because there are a lot of people like, I guess like around the world that wanted to have participated in it, so they live streamed it.
And you got invited to go in person?
Huh?
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I'm close friends with the daughter and stuff.
Yeah.
Christy and stuff. Christy couldn't make it because she's feeling sick.
Yeah.
So I at least went to go pay my respects for the both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to the ashes.
Cremated or buried?
No. Well, yes, she's cremated, but it was an open casket service.
Yeah.
And her daughter did her work. Her daughter, because she is a mortician. She runs a house, and when I say that this person looked alive, they looked beautiful. They looked at rest and at peace, and it was like a person is literally just lying in the coffin.
Her daughter did her work?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes.
I don't think I'd be able to stomach that. That's
she is
gnarly.
she's
I think
that is her craft. That is her passion.
Yeah, but even as a craft, you kind of get emotional because it's your mother.
Yeah.
They talked about it, how she wanted to please make me look a certain way, and she knew that, like,
she knew what her mom wanted.
Yeah. And honestly,
wow,
if anyone ever needs a mortician, she will make your loved one look at peace and it was interesting. I don't really like funerals personally. I don't deal well with death, but that ceremony itself was really nice. Yeah. Everyone seemed happy. Everyone was laughing. There were jokes and fun times being shared. You know, it wasn't a somber feeling at all. If anything, it was more of a celebration.
Yeah, that's cool.
Of Rebecca Heinemann, and I was like,
that's cool.
The burger.
Play the Fallout soundtrack in the back. Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Thieves. Like, dude, I was. There were a few people in the industry there that, like, oh yeah, I don't know why they plugged themselves in though too. I thought that was
because they're in the industry. That's what they're supposed to do. It's the egotistical side of them, you know.
Yeah. But it was mainly like friends and family and like close.
Todd Howard
friends.
didn't show up. Of course not, that bastard.
No.
That bastard.
No. But a part of me didn't want to look around the room to see if he was there.
He's in the background like this, just kind of like.
Boom! What's up, Todd? In the dick.
Where's Fallout 5, huh?
Fallout 4, fix it!
Oh, that's still broken as hell,
Fallout
dude.
76, why'd you make it?
Right.
I mean, get started on Elden Ring,
like
or
it.
not Elden Ring, the new Skyrim, please.
Oh, isn't the Game Awards, when is it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah,
And
I have a ticket.
They're teasing something in the background, but again, to just wrap up
Kingdom
that
Hearts
segment,
4, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a nice service.
Elder Scrolls
Yeah,
6.
Good.
No, God of War in Egypt.
That's crap.
That's what people are speculating, because there's a
No,
piece of
it's-
armor that's protruding from it, and it's a 1-for-1 of an armor set that Kratos wears from Ragnarok.
No, because the more that they've been releasing, it looks more like which one? Oh my god, what's the other one? Not Elden Ring. No, not Elden Ring. It's Bloodborne.
No, that is
no.
that is no that.
No, it's the
I think
other-
we're talking about different pictures
No.
then.
Well, because
Dark
Because
Souls?
the one that I'm talking about is in the desert,
Yes.
and it's stone and it's carved.
Yes.
That
It
is
looks-
none of that is Bloodborne.
There's because they've been releasing more images. That's why.
Yeah.
And the images that they've been releasing, one of them was definitely, everybody was like, yeah, that's Bloodborne. If it is Egypt, that'd be interesting.
I doubt we're gonna get a Bloodborne 2 before we even get a Bloodborne like update.
We've cycled
remastered.
through an entire legacy of God of War before we got GTA 6, which would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
would
had
be-
remasters of God of War and 2 new God of Wars in a new setting.
I'm interested.
and
I'm
a new
interested to see what exactly they reveal at Game Awards next week.
one. Nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna be going to it, right?
Yeah,
What
I'm
day
just
is
hoping.
it?
Thursday.
More
Thursday.
Resident
Okay.
Evil
It's in
Requiem
the.
stuff.
It's gonna be in the.
Or what?
Resident Evil Requiem. stuff.
Oh.
So-
Something.
Got a +1?
No,
No.
Reveal that Leon's in it.
but But it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just to like go to the Game Awards. To go to the Game Awards and everything else.
Yeah.
Last time we went, it was really cool, just because it was.
I would get myself kicked out if I.
You know what? You know what was interesting? It was interesting because it's like the video game version of the Oscars, just because they don't do anything for video games. Mm-hmm. So like this
it's rigged to a point where people have noticed that it is the nominations. Some of them seem like that shouldn't really be a contender. Like, when you throw Donkey Kong Country for Game of the Year, that's a bit of a bold choice.
No, because personally. I feel like it's a Donkey Kong game that we haven't.
What's the
had
criteria that we look for? It doesn't matter. the criteria and what qualifies to be in there. It doesn't matter if it's a Donkey Kong game that we haven't had in years. It's what they're looking for that fits it, and that being submitted for that category just seems like.
Well, I mean that's the thing though.
Is Nintendo paying you to help just at least give more advertisement because your sales are really bad?
But also remember the Game Awards are not it's not like the Academy where it's like people of
it's
the
mainly
industry.
the Golden Joystick like those other ones.
It's kind of like the People Choice. You know what it's like? It's like the Nickelodeon Awards.
No, because the Nick Awards are all people.
Kids Choice
It is, but that is how it is.
These are industry like people, but they're handing the ability to vote for nominations to like journalists and like,
but people vote still.
Yeah, people vote, but I think they said that only 10% of like the audience vote really matters.
But do games journalists too even really? I mean, do you want to take their vote to represent yours? No, because
I don't even
they're
listen to
kind of
reviewers.
shills.
No,
yeah. I mean, some of their takes are pretty terrible. Honestly, I'm just hoping that Split Fiction wins a lot of stuff.
I'm pretty sure Split Fiction, but my money's on Expedition 33.
It
already swept at the Golden Joy-Con, like that thing, the fact that it's been nominated for so much, and it won so many awards already.
It's probably gonna sweep.
I think what's kind of making me upset
this year's
is
Baldur's Gate.
Everyone keeps talking about Hades 2, and I'm like, I kind of want to play Hades 2.
Andrew's loving it. Andrew's playing that right now.
Because I loved Hades 1. Hades 1 is like one of my favorite games ever. So good. And I heard Hades 2 was like, and it's what's the protagonist's name? It's the daughter of Persephone and Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's MJ.
I'm
no, for real, it is Melina. What's her name?
Let me Google it.
Melina is I think it's a Spanish term for that Greek language.
Goddess.
Mm-hmm. She's not a goddess, I don't think.
A demigod.
Meloni.
Meloni. Yeah.
Melino.
Melina derives from
with
that.
2 dots above.
Melina derives from that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what exactly happens at the Game Awards. I'm hoping that they don't have.
You want to take a poll to see, or not a poll? Like you want to guess what's gonna win?
Oh
yeah, we can just do the big ones.
Just the
game. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's what Jeff King's gonna do. He's gonna be like, guys, get ready for the most anticipated game of all time to be announced by Square Enix. And then it's not Kingdom Hearts 4.
Kingdom Hearts 3 remastered.
No, you know what I'm gonna love? I'm gonna love that Kingdom Hearts. It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3.5.
3.5. I kill myself.
At this point, we have
Kingdom Hearts, not even Kingdom Hearts 4, Kingdom Hearts 5.
What happened to 4?
Yes,
what?
And you do need to play 4 to play 5. You're just like,
you monsters. What is this?
Where's 4? Go find it.
Go find it. 4 is with you.
Look within. Look within.
4 has been around this whole time, guys.
4 is the journey that it takes to get to 5.
It's a secret thing within 3.
You obviously haven't yelled Donald loud enough.
Right. You have to platinum 3 to get to 4.
That's how 4 starts.
Yep.
All right, let's quickly go through this one so you can get into the Warner Brothers talk.
We'll go for just Game of the Year.
Okay, Game of the Year.
We'll do this one. We have Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, Dead Standing 2, On the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That one.
Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song.
All right, can we say what we want?
Let me just say. Oh, yes. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Let me just say, I haven't played any games, any recent games.
I haven't
so I don't know any of these games other than Donkey Kong.
Just say Expedition 33.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Honestly, I'll show you a clip of it. Yeah. That it plays like Final Fantasy, like the old school, like turn-based one, but it's just so like cinematic.
Just the other one that I recognize that I know it's not going to get Game of the Year is Death Stranding. Like I know that's not going to win.
No.
Like That's not gonna win.
What was it? I honestly think it's between Shovel Knight and Expedition.
You mean Silksong? Hollow Knight?
Yeah, Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight, Silksong. Yeah,
I can see which Silksong.
I've never seen a game more torn apart. Than Silksong, because have you played the original Hollow Knight? Yeah,
I'm replaying it right now.
Such a good game, and then everyone playing Silksong is like, "What the hell is this game? It's so hard!" And I'm like, "Isn't that kind of what you want?"
That's the game.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, Hollow has always been hard.
Yeah, so are we not supposed to make games harder? Are we supposed to just kind of like walk through everything?
That's what I'm doing with Resident Evil. I'm replaying all the Resident Evil on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah,
and I'm just going around, and because I've played it so many times, I have a infinite bazooka. So I'm just going around. And like RPD, just going like boom. Just like I see a liquor. Boom!
Shadow moves. Boom!
Zombies just crawling me. Boom!
I did that in 5.
Yeah.
When you get to the Wesker fight.
Yeah.
And then I had the infinite bazooka.
Oh my God.
And then as soon as Wesker shows up, just pop, 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 pop,
yeah. That's how it is when
it just immediately goes to the end.
Yeah. That's how it is when I'm fighting Dr. Burker and Mr. X. When I'm just going around, I'm like, oh, this is a boss fight. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's over. This is like, all right, gotta find the heart key. Like,
you know what was a good fight in Resident Evil 5? It was a DLC though. It was when you play as Jill and Chris.
Yes, you play the night where Jill Jill goes missing.
That Wesker fight, memorable. Love that one.
You know what's funny? I've replayed Resident Evil 5 so many times, and those fights with Wesker are so good.
They are.
And I remember when Resident Evil 5 came out, Resident Evil Afterlife was coming out, the movie, and they were going to say, oh, Wesker's in it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, how are they going to do that? And it's being played by Sean something.
Schimmel.
Sean Ashton?
Yeah, something like that. And I was like, okay, he's a little younger than I wanted, but all right. But then I was like, let's hope. But he moves around. You see in the trailers, he moves around like how he does in the games. All right, let's see how the fight is. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, no.
He just goes around, just does a flip in slow motion, and we just think, oh yeah, he's dodging the bullets. Like, and you just see Chris just like not even fighting, just the guy from Prison Break playing Chris, which is another. I'm not mad at that casting, but it's just they don't utilize it more.
I just thought it was funny because you can obviously tell that he's padded.
Yeah,
in that movie, like
he's not swole.
He's not swole. His hands are tiny, but his muscles are big, and I was like, you guys padded that jacket. There's like foam under the jacket.
And it was like some stupid story, like, oh yeah, he was a guard that was mistaken as a prisoner, and so he's in jail. He's in the prison this whole time and stuff.
Chris Redfield?
Yeah.
It's a weird. It was.
Yeah. It was.
Oh, but met Claire in the apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, it's not good.
I started like going back to those movies, and I'm like, maybe I should rewatch them. And I'm like, no, I don't want to rewatch them. After replaying Resident Evil games and how good those stories are,
Chris should have been. There should have been in the first one a police squad that was like going out to the mansion. And
another thing, I was watching Apocalypse, and then everyone's saying like, "Oh yeah, how good Apocalypse is," and I'm even more mad at that.
It's campy.
I'm so mad at that because the way they do Nemesis in that one as well too. Yeah. You know, and then like he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, we got to test Nemesis out." You know,
like
so
how
he's going
they made
against
Nemesis
stars
too, and it's the guy from the first one who got
there's
cut
always
by
has
the
to be a
liquor.
connection with the monsters in the movies and stuff, and I'm like, whatever.
It's dumb.
So like when they're testing out Nemesis, I remember they're stars. They looks like they stayed and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, they're the special elite. These are really good people. He just gets a minigun, all dead, and I'm like, oh my god, guys.
Well, because stars means what? Special tactics.
Yeah.
I forget.
And they even said it in the movie. Oh yeah, these are the best of the best.
Why
are you taking out by a minigun, man?
Where can you watch them?
The movies?
The movies. Where are they streaming currently?
You have them all, right?
I have them. That's the thing, and I have them on digital.
Look up the movie, and it'll tell you.
Just look it up.
It's most likely on Hulu.
I want to say
Hulu?
I would imagine
they could be.
Wait,
Hulu?
so Hulu? Then that would be on Disney Plus. I can't renew my subscription on Hulu on the app. Wow. Like when I open it on the PlayStation.
Oh, because it's no longer a thing.
Yeah, it says your session has expired.
Yeah.
So I can't even. It doesn't even give me a prompt
if you have Disney Plus and Hulu bundled, it still keeps going because Mandy has that. I told her, don't change it. Just keep it going.
Yeah,
they'll grandfather you in.
Yeah. So never mind. So that would be on Disney then.
Yeah. Just go on. So log on to your Disney Plus.
Yeah.
When you go onto your Disney Plus, there's going to be like a Hulu section, or you'll just have the library there.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything,
look up the first Resident Evil movie. See if it pops up as Hulu.
Oh yeah, because you can just Google them.
See.
Wow. By the way, did you know Charlie Cox did a voice in Expedition 33. He's nominated.
Yeah.
That's so
really?
cool. Yeah.
Charlie
I just saw that right now.
He was the main. He was the
I really need to play
main
this game,
guy.
dude. And it's like $40.
Yeah.
For the
it's
game.
free.
It's free.
It's free on Game Pass.
Oh, Game Pass.
not
Oh,
free.
okay. Okay.
It's free.
It's subscription.
No, it's free.
No, it's free.
I mean, if you still want to pay for Game Pass,
We all know that Expedition 33 is going to sweep. Like,
No,
I believe so because it's. I was
just
looking
like
through all
Hi-Fi
the
Rush?
nominations. It's in every single category.
just like Hi-Fi Rush, that game's going to win Game of the Year, and then that studio's going to shut down.
When I did the
It's gonna get bought out, and then they're gonna neglect it. Then it gets shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
when I did the Expedition 33 panel,
You could it's on Stars. So any
Stars is on sale right now for $1.
yeah.
but also you can also do a add-on.
Yeah, so anything that has an add-on to Stars, so that's Hulu, well not
Amazon?
anymore, Amazon.
'Cause I think on Amazon it's only $5.
Yeah.
There's gonna be only like 2 subscriptions you're gonna need at this point. Then it's just gonna be Netflix and pretty much Disney.
Back to
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Apparently, what people are saying, what Netflix is saying is that they're going to keep HBO Max.
Okay, so
yeah,
here's,
that's
that sounds
interesting. Weird.
No.
Are they
After
gonna do a
hearing
bundle?
that-
No. Because
Yeah.
here's what's going to happen. Okay, and we kind of already saw this.
How do
with
you know?
Disney and Hulu.
Okay.
Because it already happened with Disney and Hulu. Disney bought part of Fox.
Yeah.
and then they took the Hulu portion of it. And they said, guys, don't worry. 2 separate entities. You still get Disney Plus. You still get Hulu. Hulu's going to be where all the adult content's going to be at, where you're going to get your like FX movies and stuff like that. And Disney's for the kids and family.
But they didn't do that.
No, they did do that for 2 years.
For 2 years,
And
then
then-
they realized this is really expensive.
So
This doesn't make no
why
sense,
are
guys.
we having? Because we're noticing our numbers for Hulu are dropping. So we have to we got to think of something fast.
Well, that's the thing though, is that apparently because what they were saying is like, oh yeah, we're making contract, we're already planning it out, and we're going to separate all of the data, all of the titles, and we're going to make sure that HBO Max still has everything else, and Hulu and Netflix is also going to get some of the HBO Max materials and everything else, and then not only that, but all the movies that are already scheduled for theatrical release on the Warner Brothers docket are all releasing for the most part the same way that they are. Also, they've already said that as of right now, there's no changes in the DC universe.
And was it a verified source too? That
was from Netflix.
that was from Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now there's statements being released by 3 companies. Netflix is saying that they're going to acquire Warner Brothers for like
$38.5 billion.
something like that, and they're buying shares and essentially like gonna get majority stock of Warner Brothers Discovery. They've said like what Nick said, which is the catalogs are going to be separated. They don't plan on changing of the projects or anticipated projects from Warner Brothers. Everything from the DC catalog to what Warner Brothers is planning on releasing will stay the same.
They did say theatrical releases are going to be shorter though.
Theatrical.
Yes.
Did they say shorter? Did they say that the
said
shorter window between theatrical releases and streaming?
Streaming. That's what they're. So it's gonna. So basically, it's gonna come out.
Oh, so
and then
the way
within,
you
like-
phrased that, it sounded like the movies are going to be shorter.
No. Sorry. The movie's gonna come out, and then probably like 2 months after, it'll instead of going like, oh yeah, like it's out of theaters and then you can't see it for a while, it's gonna be out of theaters and then immediately go onto the platform.
So
Well,
I could
that's
see
kind
it-
of a double-edged sword because that's cool, but at the same time,
I would just wait.
yeah, because if there's a movie that I know that like, okay, it's my only chance to see it in theaters, but I'll just wait to sort of go on streaming because I'm not gonna watch every single movie that comes out.
But here's the thing:
on
is that
rent now.
the want to go to theaters is becoming more. People are more interested in it. Kill Bill in theaters. You said the theater was packed.
Yeah, the theater
so
was packed.
the idea of watching a movie in theaters is still there. You just have to make it the event. So you got to think about like what James Gunn did with Superman. Like he advertised the crap out of that movie by telling people you need to watch it in IMAX. You need to watch it on a big screen because it's meant for that.
But that's the thing though, is that also because also said by James Gunn too, there isn't superhero fatigue, there isn't like movie fatigue. It's people are fatigued of mediocre scripts and also mediocre
because you're pumping them out fast.
And that's the thing though, is that like that Netflix hasn't said, oh, we're going to like make it. We're not going to like pop out movies as fast. They said that if anything, they were going to speed up movie productions and try and pop them out faster. But that is also a double-edged sword because if you go for if you go like, okay,
It's
cool,
quantity, not quality.
yeah, if this movie needs to come out, like it has to come out, Like, and it's one of the, and it's like, okay, but it still needs a lot of work. CGI needs to get
They're not
finished.
going to be polished. They're going to be.
It's not going to stay in theaters for long, anyways.
Yeah.
We're not going to make money on it.
Yeah, it's not going to, because that's the thing though, is that being in theaters costs money. It costs money to be in those, to be on those screens. Yeah. So I do understand where it's like, oh, it's going to be the window for them being in theaters is going to be shorter, because why would I pay? I'm only going to put it in the movie theater long enough so that way, especially if it's like a movie that is possibly going to get an award for award season, it can qualify.
Yeah.
I think it only has to be in the theaters for 90 days.
Well, there's also a need for, or there's also a sense of less competition here, because Netflix was its own production studio. Warner Brothers Discovery was its own production studio. If you have these two major giants basically merging together, they're going to want their calendars to basically not compete against each other. So Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery will no longer release certain movies together. They'll say like, okay, we're going to release this one this time, and then 2 months later.
There's always going to be something to watch.
There's always going to be something to watch, cool. But that also means that their idea of producing films faster is going to hurt the idea or even the production value of these certain movies.
If they keep them as like...
Oh, you're stopped. Oh, is it your alarm? Oh, no!
Did it stop the recording?
Stopped recording.
All right, we're going to have to edit here.
I got you.
Just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole like, oh yeah, it's gonna like go from there, because I mean I totally understand though, because I get why Netflix wanted to get Warner Brothers. Warner Discovery is a distribution. It's already distribution right there. Mm-hmm. So that means I don't need to pay anybody to distribute my movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I immediately have my distribution. It goes straight into theaters. I already they have all the connections, everything else. Now I don't need to pay them for a backlot either. Like, I already have a backlot. Now I'm buying a backlot. I'm buying all these other things. So I'm buying a full studio. It's just interesting. I'm really happy that Skydance didn't get it, because...
Well, no, Skydance is still in the war. Because they're still in there because.
But no, as of
I thought bidding was closed.
Bidding was closed. Yeah, now they're closing.
So here, okay.
Skydance lost the bid.
They did. But here's where it could be a little more complicated. If the clowns at the White House basically say like, no, we're not going to allow this merger to happen, and they instigate for Skydance to come in and purchase it,
but that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
How
we already know that
then there's proof of no free market.
Exactly.
And but also they're encouraging. This is monopolization. This should be illegal, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
Netflix buying Warner Brothers. This shouldn't be happening, to be honest.
Like, but that's the same thing. If you were to say that what was it? Disney shouldn't have been out.
It shouldn't have happened.
But it's already
all of that shouldn't have happened.
I know, but
we have laws for the monopoly. They're just going around because they know how to navigate the legal system. They pretty much wrote it when the cable companies came into power. They're like, yeah, no monopolization, but we're gonna write the laws so only we know and can operate within these parameters, and no one else is going to be able to compete against us. Mm-hmm. But that's they locked everyone else out.
That Skydance is already they've already put in a petition with Congress to say that it was an unfair bidding.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, it was unfair bidding, and that the merger should be squashed. And everything else. It's one of those things of
what a sore loser. Yeah, tell me you're a sore loser.
It was one of those
littlest things of dick of energy.
It was like, oh no, mommy, they took away my cupcake. They took away my cupcake.
You said I could have part of the cookie.
I was promised that.
The president told me that I was gonna get this whole studio, and now I have studio. Give me studio. That's what I'm hearing.
To me, it's okay. Look, I can understand the benefits of having a purchase like this, because when I think of Warner Brothers Discovery, I'm thinking of the CEO, the decision makers of Warner Brothers, who constantly say we're going to greenlight something, and then like a couple months later saying, sorry guys, we're not. They're not smart people when it comes to allowing or greenlighting productions. They just want the money, right? So Netflix has had a good streak of ideas in the last couple of months, maybe a couple of years. So this merger can work in Warner Brothers' benefit. It could even work in DC Studios' benefit. Yeah. It could. There's no knowing right now.
As of right now, so far, what it sounds like Netflix is going to be very hands off.
Yes, which is as of right
cool.
now, which is fine.
That sounds like a good approach to take. You don't want to overburden yourself.
Yes, let me, and I'll tell you why certain business ideas I sometimes feel like they just need to get knocked in the head a little bit to kind of think about what they're doing. So when Apple TV bought the rights, they recently bought 2 rights. They bought the rights for MLS like 5-6 years ago, and they put it behind a paywall. So you had to pay your $10 a month and then $75 for the whole season to watch soccer games. Okay, so on top
Did you pay that?
I did.
Why?
Because I was excited that my team won the championship and they were literal crap fist.
Ask me.
Yeah.
You should just ask me. I would have given you a website.
I asked you, Nick, and every time you do, you're just like, just look it up. And I'm like,
look it up.
No.
Do you want a website? I got a website for you.
I know. Anyway, so
I got a hub.
Let me get back to the. Let me get back to the point.
I go on a hub too.
So Apple over the last year.
That's off time.
Apple within the last year bought the rights for F1. So now what they're going to be doing is they bought the rights from ESPN, and to lose to to win against ESPN is a huge thing. But what they're doing now is they're essentially saying, guys, we're not putting you behind a paywall. You want to watch F1, you want to watch MLS, you want to watch all the streaming stuff that we have, it's under one service for, I think, like 15 now. They're going to go from 9 to 15. I know that for a fact. There's going to be a price increase. But at least you're not doing double paywall. And they understood that market because it doesn't make any sense to just make people pay twice for the services. They're not going to get anyone there. If you want people to get into the market, allow the market to be cheap.
So which one do you think dissolves?
HBO.
I mean, HBO's already been gone and coming back and name
that
change
marketing team is garbage. They don't know
honestly,
what they're doing.
Yeah, they really do suck.
Yeah,
but HBO has that the name HBO.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what you do is you do
what
Netflix, and then you have an HBO section, kind of like how HBO Max right now has like the DC area, the Criterion area, like all these different things.
Yeah, I think Netflix should. I think they should have the HBO. I think HBO should be like its own studio. Mm-hmm. That should be like Netflix's like studio is HBO.
Yeah,
HBO Studios, and like that's all of like the DC.
That could happen. That could happen. If they're being hands off the first few years, they're gonna just see how it runs and what they'll do and what's profitable and what's, because right now it's like, okay, I bought this company, but I don't know what's gonna be profitable or what's gonna make me money. But I'm not gonna stop anything.
Exactly,
you know?
You kind of
unless they already have plans, like,
but
then that's them knowing that they were gonna win the bid too. You know, like how much of foresight did they have for that?
I think what gets me more frustrated about this whole ordeal is that the argument within people is that like, oh yeah, that means James Gunn's universe is going to be done.
Oh, come on.
Snyder's universe is coming back. No, you're telling me that I bought a company that's going to promise me money coming on with a guy that already has a plan down of what's happening. I'm going to interfere that.
You're going to cut that CEO out.
I'm going to stop potential revenue, a flow of cash coming in. Yeah, I have to pay for it, but I know that's coming. That's coming back. Yeah,
they chop Peter Safran, but they're not going to chop James Gunn. No, but James Gunn being James Gunn will probably be like, if Peter Safran goes, I go.
But why would you? But here's the thing, though. Why would I touch it?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Why would I mess with it?
But here's the thing, though, because people are going like, oh, well, Man of Steel made more money than Superman.
I heard about that.
I feel like the clarification on that one needs to really be. It really needs to
tell him, Nick.
So this is the thing. You also have to remember, Man of Steel is coming off of The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So Superman is coming off of like Christopher Nolan's Batman. Mm-hmm. Not only that, but also it's then going, oh, this is produced by Christopher Nolan. So everybody went into it going like, oh, dude, it's gonna be just as good as the Dark Knight series.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Then
I'm gonna open the gate right now. Right?
So obviously, people went to go see that movie. Then you have Snyderverse sucking. And then there's so much uncertainty where it was like, oh man, like, do I really want to keep on watching these terrible movies?
Yeah.
And then Superman comes out, and this is a brand new Superman. Do I want to go watch it? I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. And then you kind of have that trickle-in effect of people. It's more word of mouth of going like, I'm interested, but also I can wait until streaming and everything else. And and also all this, and not only that, but also at the time, streaming was not as prevalent.
No.
Like, you did not have streaming services as strong as they were. You had
there was Netflix, but you get it with DVDs in the mail.
Exactly. Exactly.
When Man of Steel comes out. So you're saying, oh, well, this movie was more profitable. No, because if you take that streaming revenue and then you put it back into what exactly was happening on HBO Max, HBO Max showed that when James Gunn's 2025 Superman came out and was on HBO Max, it was the highest rated streaming movie. It was there. It was for weeks. It was the number one
I played it every day.
Watched on HBO Max
for
weeks.
Sick of.
So you want to go from something that has possibilities. Not only that, but also people are so excited for it to go back to a terrible universe that maybe good because there was some.
Go for the neck.
Not only that, but also Snyder doesn't want to play.
There it is. Woo!
Yeah, like, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna put a gun to this man's head and go finish it, and then he's gonna be like, I don't want
I feel like he needs to sometimes though.
and like he's.
I think with him, it's different because it just opens old scars for him.
Here's the thing, though. Zack Snyder said, "I don't want to get back to the DC universe. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to my ex.
I don't want to go back to my ex." But dumbass keeps on reposting DC stuff.
That's why he left Justice League.
Snyder?
Snyder. He keeps posting back, which are like old, pictures that were never released of like Ben Affleck in the suit, pictures from like on set with Henry Cavill.
That guy's still obsessed with his ex.
He is so obsessed with his ex, and it's one of those things of like, no, I broke up with her.
Yeah,
that is the attitude that I am getting from Zack Snyder, and you know what? It's quite pathetic. It's very pathetic. It's because you know why? Zack Snyder hasn't had a good movie, arguably, since 300.
Yeah.
Because honestly, Watchmen is questionable.
Yeah, I can't.
It has good moments.
Yeah.
But also, there's moments where you're just like.
I think what it is that after watching the Snyderverse as a whole and seeing like how he does with characters, that he overbloats and he overshoots and he overdoes
everything.
Yeah, he just kind of overshows everything. And so you're kind of like, oh, well, he's going to do something with that later. And then he does. And you're kind of like, oh, well. And then he tries to be symbolic.
But that's...
Let me try and be meta right now, guys.
Yeah, and it's so dumb where
he leaves it on thick sometimes.
Yeah, it's so dumb where he, like, you hear the way he talks about characters, and then you go, oh, I get it now. You just didn't get the character at all.
Yeah.
Like you in no way, shape, or form. Like they gave you a book and they went, read the book. And then you went, and then you read the back jacket and then you went, I get it. And then you just kind of went on with the book. Like you went on to go make something else.
He said when he was in college, his favorite comic books were the more serious comic books like Sin City, Spawn, The Dark Knight Returns and stuff. He said he rarely read any Marvel or DC comics.
That's a terrible person. That's a terrible person.
Yeah, that's the thing. Anyone that tells me that those are their favorite comic books, like those are the only type of comic books they read, I already know your mentality.
So to
kind of like a chocolate diet at that point.
To bounce on that real quick, did you
guys?
Yeah, just like
chocolate diet.
Yeah, just like at that point you're kind of like that mentality.
Yeah,
of like little brain.
Yeah.
To bounce off of that because we do have to wrap up the show pretty soon.
Ooh, so dark. Ooh.
Oh, it's so violent. That's so cool. Yes.
I smack with bucks.
Look at him. He's so buff. Oh, he's so powerful.
Oh, it's so dark.
Did you guys see the interviews with Walter Goggins and Macaulay Culkin from Fallout?
No.
So Walter Goggins has said that
Walter Goggins.
Not Walter Goggins.
Walter
Goggins.
It's Walter Goggins.
You got that mentality already?
Show.
I like Walter Goggins. I like Fallout. I like him.
I am Fallout.
I am
My
Fallout.
name is Walter Goggins.
I collect bottle caps for currency.
I got money.
So, Walter Goggins came on. He had an interview recently where he said, he was asked, "It's like, oh, do you ever play any of the Fallout games?" He said, "No."
Pokemon came into my head. Pokemon.
He's like, "I've never. I don't play the games, and I don't think I ever will, as I'm playing the role of the ghoul.
Yeah,
because I want to be." The type of person, the type of actor that when I'm presented the material, I'm going to be in this world based on what they are telling me.
Yes.
If they are telling me that this is the world and this is the character I am playing in, that is how I'm going to approach it. And that is a great perspective.
But that doesn't
always
work.
Depends on who it comes from.
It doesn't.
With him, it works.
Yes.
And he
if
is
Zack Snyder was telling you,
no,
you're playing,
no.
He's the anomaly.
You're playing the Superman character. Great. Everything you're doing that I wrote, it's great. Like, it's amazing, isn't it? Because I wrote it.
But what I mean is that because it's coming from, we already saw what he did with season 1. So to see him say this going into season 2, it's like, this is why it works.
It works for him.
He doesn't have that influence.
But not only
because he's also a good actor too.
He's
also a good actor
Walter
too.
Goggins is an amazing actor,
Yeah.
but I also feel when it comes to Fallout, that works because it's based on a game where you kind of make your own choices.
Yes.
And everything. Him going, I know nothing. That makes sense.
Yes.
Like, okay, don't know anything. Go into
this
it
is
kind
the
of
world
blind.
you're presented. Be this person, and that's
But
it.
when
That makes sense.
when you have a director who's willingly ignoring the source material of comic books and then making the movie, and then the movie being an absolute flop, it's because, like, one, they're not really paying attention to any of the source material in that aspect, like what he is.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
and you always see them like either the characters flop or just the movie overall is like not the right tone.
I feel that he didn't get the point. I feel like
Snyder?
I feel like Snyder, maybe he read a comic book, and then he was like, cool, and then and I feel like he got to the portion of the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Returns, where Batman poisons Superman, and then he has a speech where he goes like, I could have killed you with this, and he's like,
the camera, you're about to shut off. Bye.
Any slight deviation in the mixture or this, he goes, I could have killed you, but I didn't, and that's because I wanted you to know. And then he goes into this whole thing of like, I could have killed you, but I'm choosing not to because that's my code. I feel like he got to that part of the book and he went, no,
that's not Batman.
That's not Batman. And then closed the book and then didn't read the rest. And he was
what's
like,
cool
wait,
when
what?
he was holding that rifle.
Yeah, the rifle was sick.
Hey,
Even
points.
though the rifle
He
wasn't
actually
even-
picked up the comic book though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give him points for that.
But that was the whole point of the fight. Not only that, but also the fact that he, like, when he was reading the book, he didn't get the fact that Frank Miller wrote it that he didn't want to fight Superman. It was two friends. It was two friends that were like being forced, that are on separate sides.
He read the book and said, I could do better.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I don't think Frank really knew what he was talking about. And it's like, what are you talking about? Oh my God. And like, and then he was just like, oh yeah, you know how like Batman just like broke a bunch of people's legs? Mm-hmm. He specifically has a line in The Dark Knight Returns where he goes, I bashed them and I broke their bones, but they're young and they'll heal.
I want people to do the Macaulay Culkin approach, what he did.
Yes. So did you read about what he did?
Yeah.
About Fallout?
Yeah.
So basically,
they should do what he did.
So he was watching Fallout with his
YouTube?
wife. With his wife.
I know, but he was watching it on YouTube, right?
Yes. So he was watching it, and then he tells his wife, he's like, "Oh, I should totally be on the show." And she's like, "Yeah, you should totally be on the show." And he gets a call from his agent. He's like, "Oh, you're on the show for season 2." It's like, what? So to prep for it, all he did was watch a bunch of YouTube lore videos. And here's the thing. It's one thing to watch. It's another thing to have a conversation. Apparently, he was discussing the lore with his wife and rewatching season 1 and explaining how things make sense and how the world is built.
How it's connected.
That's cool. Brenda Song is a fan.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, so now when he's in the show, we just have to see how he acts and how he's portraying himself. But it's interesting that the people that are being involved in the show are showing true appreciation for the lore and the background behind the material.
Is he playing a villain?
We don't know.
He looks.
I feel like with this type of acting now, it makes sense. To
Maybe,
but
he would be a villain.
All right, let's bring out the corkboard.
I would love it if Macaulay Culkin was a villain.
Look,
yeah, I see that more likely.
just because you want to be part of a faction doesn't mean that the other faction is a villain.
The Legion might be head and spike people's heads, but they might be good people.
What is it? One man's terrorist is another man's hero.
Yeah.
So,
Are we talking about today's society? Or
Before things got too
is
skewed.
that relevant today? Because I feel like we need to rewind.
Hey, I'm just saying, there's certain people that think HH, he was cool.
He wasn't in the wrong.
I mean, there's receipts. We have receipts confirming it.
He was like, oh, that guy's good.
Yeah.
Hey, not bad.
Yeah.
I love how there's receipts.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, if you say that we're not telling the truth, the receipts are there.
It's always
funny. It's so funny.
You know what's always really funny whenever I watch like old video from like documentaries of like the AH guy.
Yeah.
And I always think like he's so gay. He's so because whenever like people like signal him, he's always like, hi.
You know, he also had like an underage like girlfriend too.
Yeah, he was also
that's funny. That's why people are like, we need to cancel Hitler. Oh my god.
He was already banned.
But
I'm just saying,
like people are like that was a reason. And I'm like, wait, so everything else?
No, but I always
that's why you want to.
I always thought it was.
him?
I always thought it was super funny.
What?
I was just like, whenever I saw like videos of him, especially with like the black and white and it's all silent, and you just hear the documentary, and I'm just like, and then he walked into his home, and you just see like him going, hi.
Wait, did you watch?
Hi, me.
Real quick. We got to wrap up the show soon. Did you catch up with Stranger Things?
Huh?
Did you catch up with Stranger Things?
haven't.
Oh my god!
How far have you gotten? Still the same. Okay, so we'll talk about it
tomorrow,
2026.
So actually today.
Do you know what happens at the end?
Yes.
Okay, so you know about Will.
I know Will has powers.
Okay, because he's gay.
That's why?
Yeah, that's why. No, that's legitimately.
Did you see someone posted a video of him activate his powers and they played The Power of Love? Yeah.
Oh, really?
You sent me the one where it's Sailor Moon transformation.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, that's all it is that he accepts he's gay and then he gets powers.
Well, what's great about it is that in this season they're utilizing Robin and Will and they're talking. And Will sees Robin being affectionate towards a woman and stuff. So it makes him think like, okay, if Robin is comfortable with herself, then how do I do? And they talk.
These are people from the Midwest,
yeah,
too.
And throughout 4 of the episodes, Robin and Will are just kind of connecting, and they have this moment. And they have this great moment. Robin has this great monologue that refers to back at the end of episode 4, which makes Will realize that he needs to embrace himself.
It's a very eye-opening and very well-written idea of acceptance and knowing who you are. Yes,
cool.
it doesn't.
It doesn't feel forced.
Yes, it just I don't like the fact that like all this work to get to this point, great, but the fact that they gave him the powers then, it just makes me think he had to be gay to get powers.
No,
I feel
feel
he's
like
always had the powers.
Just know that being gay
I don't
powers.
even think that.
The first
I feel
episode
like,
of the season.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't know anything by season 2. Like they didn't have Vecna in plan.
No, they
by
did.
the time season 2 came around, Vecna wasn't even a thought.
No,
yet.
it wasn't.
But they shot themselves in the foot, and they're like, "Well, we have the Mind Flayer, but he's like this just pure gas."
Is
like,
the Mind Flayer part of Vecna? Or
they still have yet. People are speculating.
People
are speculating that the Mind Flayer
because we just
is
have one movie
playing
and that's
Vecna.
It's over, right?
Yeah, they're saying
take your mic, the headphones off there because of the sound.
Because they're saying that the Mind Flayer is playing Vecna. There's a lot of theories coming out that the Mind Flayer. We're not done seeing the Mind Flayer yet.
It made no sense when he appears there and there's the swarming gas cloud and stuff. So it's like, but wait, Vecna is the one who's in charge of
just
everything?
know that the Duffer Brothers had no idea what the story was about, and all the Stranger Things fans that think that this was planned since the beginning do not understand.
It absolutely was not.
No,
if
it's
you
not.
believe that,
They're all delusional dumbasses.
Be real. Be real with yourself.
Stranger Things is great.
Look
but
at yourself
don't be
in the mirror and
delusional.
ask,
I'm just really happy.
Was this really planned? No, it wasn't.
I'm just really happy that so far, from what I've heard, they're not Game of Thronesing.
No, they're not. They're not. It's good.
It's
good. It's just, you know what? As someone that's not obsessed
Can you
with the
imagine
show,
if it does though? Oh my god!
No,
just
because-
a flat ending. Like,
Dude, if it does,
this,
you know what? If it does, I'd be happy because
they
I'd see
all die.
a meltdown. Dude, I'd see a meltdown. Yes, but I'd see a meltdown, which would be great. This generation's meltdown would be great.
The thing I'm interested.
Justin's going out.
The thing I'm really interested about seeing is because HBO, Netflix now owns Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
They own Game of Thrones, the Ocean's movies, all the things that they like.
They own everything.
Yeah, they owned a lot of stuff, and they even own
Warner Brothers, man. Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but I mean, just in general, they also owned like the Minecraft distribution, like for the movie, which is really interesting.
Minecraft on Netflix streaming service.
Well, that's what I mean.
Netflix has always been partnered with Minecraft itself because they had the Pick Your Own Adventures and like there's a lot of Minecraft like kid stuff on Netflix. You know, and it's been there since 2013, 2014, if anything.
Because remember, I think they had the right for their animation stuff, and then Warner Brothers had the right for the movie distribution, and then Microsoft has the distribution rights for their video games. So it's weird on how exactly everything else is going to work out.
You just want to own that IP and
then
rent it out to people.
I know, but I'm super excited because I was when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh man, what if they redo Game of Thrones? Or they do a movie? No. Well, because they're already coming out with the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the Duncan Egg story.
Yeah, but that's not redoing Game.
No. But also Warner had also talked about doing a sequel series or a sequel movie of kind of going like, okay, cool, it's been 10 years. What's going on in the in the Seven Kingdoms? Like, where is everybody?
Take it with a grain of salt.
How is everything else? So I wouldn't mind seeing that. I want to see it.
I wouldn't.
Moral of the story.
It left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm like, you know what, Game of Thrones. And after seeing House of Dragons, I'm like,
funny?
No.
The hell? It's slow. It's boring. I'm done with Game of Thrones.
It's a quick, because it's not that long of a story. Like literally, like you're stretching it.
Yeah, why are you doing that? Stop being greedy for the money, and we're just gonna milk it. Literally, milk it till it's dry.
Literally, that story could have been done.
It's chafed already, guys. The udders are chafed. They have calluses on the teat. Why are you pulling?
That's when you start using
This is
Jergens.
painful for everyone.
All right, we're gonna wrap up.
It's when you start using Jergens.
More of the story, Nick. More of the story. Be gay, get powers. There you go. That's your advice from the Duffer Brothers.
Let's do it, Brian.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, if it means you get powers,
Brian, let me web you up.
that sounds like a small sacrifice.
let me web you up.
To me, that's a small sacrifice.
My social status is gonna go like 10 points when that happens.
Listen, you just gotta get a little web on your face, and then boom, you're superhero.
That's it. You get powers. Look, you can move things with your mind.
Just a little on your face.
Look, you want a little peck? We can test it out. We can have a little peck. Just like a little.
Yeah,
and
we'll test it out.
Fully accepted, dude.
That's true.
We need to hold it for like 3 seconds.
I'll bend over.
Full acceptance with tongue.
I'll bend over. You just put your. How about I got an idea. I'll bend over.
And you complain about Nick?
Just stick your tongue out, and then I'll walk in.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just back into it. It's not gay then, right?
But it doesn't count. It's got to be like full admission, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got to be full acceptance.
Well,
and you have to look each other in the eye.
Yeah. Well, definitely, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
And if a little bit comes out through your nose, then you know
what did I fill you with? My God.
Love.
Jesus.
You got to listen to Running Up That Hill.
This is your fault, Duffer Brothers. This is what you did.
I could make a deal with God.
You know what? If they would
keep running up that hill.
If they would have explained the story, if they would have explained the story in season 3, we wouldn't have made these jokes. But they took 2 seasons to do it. So no, your fault. Your fault. That's on you. That's on you, Duffer Brothers. It is.
It is.
They didn't make Will gay until the end of season 4.
Season 3
or season?
No, he's always been gay.
It's been
he's always been gay.
Christy was surprised.
They've been able to get away with saying that he's not into girls because they went off the whole thing in the beginning of season 1.
Yes, she Winona was explaining it.
She says
he's always been gay.
He's always not interested in girls. He's weird and stuff like that.
They make fun of him.
He's
an odd boy.
He's a nice boy.
Odd boy.
Yeah.
So it could have gone both ways. Where it could have been he could have been straight. Maybe he's just awkward.
It just wasn't the story because no, it wasn't because
when I saw season 1 for the first time, I was like, that boy gay.
Will the Wizard is gay.
It's an allegory for him being gay.
Also, sorry. Now that you mentioned the Wizard, they made the sister Holly the worst character.
Who?
They gave
Nancy?
Mike? Yeah, no. Holly. They gave Mike.
So
when Mike is like being all sentimental, it's like, I'm gonna make you a character.
Okay, it's really quick. Am I the only one that doesn't see it for Nancy? I don't.
Oh, I don't. I don't.
For the sister, I don't.
No.
Which was
the one that Steve
Natalie
and Jonathan
Bryan.
are fighting.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's so anorexic, dude.
She's not thick.
That girl,
exactly. She's not thick. I'm sorry.
All right, no, but going back to Holly.
Either anorexic or on drugs.
Hold up.
She's been looking worse and worse. What the hell's going on with Hollywood?
You know what?
I'm serious.
Ariana Grande.
It's even what's her name? The Asian lady from the movie.
Oh,
seeing how she looks.
Yeah, from Everything
what
Everywhere
the F
All
is
at
going
Once.
on
Hold
with
on.
Hollywood?
Let me get back to the point with Holly. Okay,
Yeah.
so when Mike gives her
Michelle
Cho.
Michelle Cho.
Yes.
So when Mike gives Holly the little thing, is like, I wanted to wait until like your birthday to give you this. It's like, oh, what is it? It's a little D&D figure, dude. He made her a cleric, and the moment he presented her the cleric, I'm like, so you're making her support? That's such a weak thing to do.
No, that's a big brother thing to do with your little
Clerics
sibling.
are not just support.
Listen,
they can be. They're versatile.
As someone who
knows
always
nothing about D&D.
I know. No. You want to know? You want to know why? You want to know why? You don't
Continue
know
with
this
your
triggered
comment.
me. Let me explain why it triggered me.
Never played.
Let me explain because I would love.
I'm holding your shot glass.
I know that's fine. Let me explain it to you.
Then we can shatter
As
it.
someone who always wants to play in parties in party games, I was never, and that's why I want to play one of these campaigns with you guys because every time I played with someone else, I always ended up being support. So I'm always the person in the back.
It's not that. It's your little sibling that has to partake in your activities.
Yeah.
So what's the best thing you're gonna do? I'm gonna give them something that they can have a part of, but they're not gonna have a big impact.
Keep me alive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what to do. Just keep me alive, damn it.
A cleric or a paladin are like the two like
paladins are dope.
No, but like
paladins are like the most popular class in D&D, I think.
Yeah, but when it comes to like support and like keeping the party, they have the most important job. Keep me up.
Yes.
Just keep.
I know.
You
I
keep
never
the game going. You keep the game going.
I never play
Hardy,
with people that think of it that way. It's like, oh, you're in the background. I'm like,
No.
That is
No,
playing support is the most vital thing in any team.
Even in World of Warcraft,
I
everybody
never
protects
played
the
with
support.
people like
Team
that.
Fortress
So how was
2,
I supposed
Marvel
to
Rivals.
know?
In
I don't
anything,
like
if
playing
the
with people.
If the support, hold on, in any RPG or any other game, if the support goes down, the rest of the team is gone.
I know.
There's nothing.
I know.
Well, then you're playing with morons.
Exactly.
Choose your friends better.
I know. Okay, we got to wrap it up. Yes, I know, but that's why. Why do you think I like playing Marvel Rivals with you guys? Because when I would be playing support, I'd help you guys out, and I'd feel
Gambit and
important.
Rogue, I'm probably gonna play over vacation. Just,
There you go.
I haven't touched it since
Winter
season
vacation?
2.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I haven't touched it
I'm
since
down
MJ is born, so I might not ever again.
I might be getting a new headset, so
And I
I'm
love
down.
Rogue.
There you go. With that said, we're going to wrap up
You
this
get to hear me
issue
go.
276 of Keeping Up with the Nerds. Check out our website, keepingupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and X.com. YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keeping Up with the Nerds. And audio platforms, everything minus SiriusXM. I didn't put it that way at the beginning, but who cares? Patreon.com/Keeping Up with the Nerds. And our channel sponsor, W.GG. Use code KEEPUPNERD for 10% off. Nick, are you ready to wrap the show up?
It's been Keeping Up with the Nerds, issue 276. My name is Nick Valero.
Rene.
I'm Sean.
And this is Bryan.
See y'all on the next one.
Bye.
Baba Booey.